Are you looking for a great park to visit here in the Braunfels? Well, I have a great one for you. This one has access to the Comal River here in the Braunfels. So let's go take a look. Hello everyone, this is Doug Vogel, the real estate hero here in the Braunfels. I'm standing at the entrance of Prince Solms Park. Prince Solms Park is located at 100 Liebscher Drive here in New Braunfels. And I'll put that address here so you can see it. It's German for sure. So anyways, this is the entrance and we'll take a tour from here. Here's a sign about some of the items that can and cannot be brought onto the river. This is super important, especially the coolers. The coolers can only be 30 quarts or less, and this is strictly enforced, as well as disposable containers. We just don't want that stuff going into the rivers. Also, glass bottles are prohibited as well. So definitely read the rules. Like I said, mainly disposable containers are not allowed, and the cooler size has to be 30 quarts or less, and definitely no glass. Nobody wants that stuff in our rivers. As you come into the park, it makes a big circle around, and you have to stay to the right, and then it comes out and goes to the main street here. So anyways, as we go through the park, you'll see some more things such as the tennis courts, tube chute, and other things. At the entrance here, you get an overview of the whole park. You have a monument that's dedicated to the soldiers that have died for us. Definitely a nice tribute to the soldiers. Tennis courts, there's 4 tennis courts there, and people are always actively playing. As you're looking here is a wide open space. It's also for the 9-hole frisbee disc golf that's located throughout the park. So it's a beautiful area, and we'll take a look at the tube chute here in a minute, but it's this is what you see when you come into the entrance of the park. This is the entrance to the tube chute here. This is located on the back side of the tennis courts that you just saw, and it's just the main entrance for the tube chute. The river is right below us. We'll go take a look at that in a minute. One thing I do want to emphasize is make sure you research the rules here to the river. They're always changing. It's such a popular tourist attraction. As you enter through the main entrance, there are 2 different ways you can get into the river from here. There's one to your left, which is walks you down to the river. You can kind of jump in, and then there's a second way to your right, where it takes you across a little bridge, and then you can get into the river right there with steps. One little caution about the steps is that since this is a natural river, it's a spring-fed river, is that the steps are a lot of times real slippery, so with algae and stuff. So you have to hang on to the guardrails or the handrails, and so you don't slip and fall and bust your head, because it happens a lot. I walked down here to the main entrance, I guess, to the river, which shows the steps. And as you can see, even on this morning, there's people swimming in the river, if you look way down there, with their dog. And then there's also people playing on the steps, just enjoying the nice water temperature. It's the same temperature year round, approximately 72 degrees. And as you look down the river is where the tube chute is. And that is the other entrance to the river, where you can kind of just jump in. It does have some steps there, but you can just kind of get in however you please. So beautiful water, it's clear, and it's always the same temperature year round. So, and let me give you a little view of the park. This park is 19 acres total, so it's a good size and well maintained. This is the pride and beauty of the city, for sure. This park, the city takes care of a lot. Here's a view of the river looking upstream where we were at the entrance into the river. And as you float down, you're going to go around these buoys, and where you see the red is, the water's going through there. It's called the chute, tube chute. And then you don't have to worry about, you're not going to go through the white water that you're seeing right there, because that's prohibited to even get into. but then you're gonna come out where the red is, right there where the water is. That's called the tube chute. It's gonna spit you out into the river, and then you're gonna keep on floating down. So one thing to remember about going through the tube chute is make sure everything's kind of secured in your tube. You don't want things falling out, because as you see, there's a gentleman there. He's in the river, and especially during the summer, there's a lot of people that come down here in the mornings and snorkel and trying to find wedding rings and jewelry, money, phones, any sunglasses, things that they sell on the internet. So leave all your valuables, all that at home. Make sure your keys are secured in your vehicle. That's a big thing that is lost here going through the tube chute, because occasionally you will get dumped out of your tube. It's a natural flowing river. There's rocks in there. You just never know what's going to happen. If you have a person that's not a strong swimmer, especially children, it's advised to get a life jacket on them, and the city does provide life jackets as well. So it's a great place to be, and it's a lot of fun during the summer. This place is a lot of times packed tube to tube. So if you don't like crowds, come during the week instead of the weekends. But like I said, this draws a lot of people into New Braunfels. It's a beautiful river, and it's just a great place to come enjoy. The park has restrooms and other little playgrounds scattered throughout. And here's the exit to the tube chute. Lots of white water in there. Like I said, it's a lot of fun to go down through. You just got to be ready to maybe get dumped out of your tube. But anyways, lots of fun. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and leave me some comments below of what other parks you'd like to see here in New Braunfels.